Tonight, friends and colleagues, including many of us here at Channel 4, are remembering Dr. Ed Renwick. Our former political analyst died last night after a long illness. He was known across the state for his political insights, which he also shared with students at Loyola University. Karen Swenson takes a look back.
You're watching live, continuous coverage of Campaign 91 on WWL-TV Channel 4.
For 30 years before and after Louisianians voted, Ed Renwick told us how and why they did.
How would you sum this up? What
I think it's been the most unusual political campaign season I've ever seen, and yet it really never engendered great interest with the voters.
But Renwick's interest in politics never wavered. As Channel 4's political analyst, a nationally respected pollster and professor at Loyola, it was clear politics was his passion, something he shared with so many friends.
He had absolutely no ego. He was always free with his advice and his observations were always spot on.
Spot on and razor sharp.
Everybody's going to have their opinion on this race. It doesn't make any difference who endorses whom. People are it's going to be like moving concrete.
He always laced his observations and analysis with humor. He had this wonderful, dry, wry wit and this giggle that he would make after he cracked the joke. And he made politics fun because it's a serious business. He took it seriously, but we should always be able to laugh at who we are and what we're doing, and Ed certainly did that.
Channel 4 viewers knew him for his on-air observations, but the candidates turned to him for insights as well. His polls for them and for Channel 4 helped shape all of the major races.
He never let whatever his own personal political views were influence his numbers. It was always about the data, about the methodology, getting it right, and being totally objective.
Originally from Chicago, Dr. Renwick came to New Orleans in the 1960s. For a student of politics, there was no better training ground. He made it his life's work to train others, first at UNO before moving to Loyola in 1970. For 30 years, he was director of Loyola's Institute of Politics. He helped launch the careers of generations of politicians and judges, and taught strategists how to get candidates into office, and journalists like me how to cover them once they're there.
It's a program that tries to bring new people into politics and to explain to them all of the pluses and minuses, and believe it or not, some of them still stay.
When he retired in 2008, the room was filled with many of those he mentored.
Loyola Institute of Politics is like probably as fine as these things everywhere in the country. And, you know, he's a symbol here, New Orleans and state, not just in New Orleans, all around.
He brings a new dimension. It's an intellectual dimension to what is sometimes a very rough business. So politics needs the Ed Renwicks.
Karen Swenson, Eyewitness News.
Dr. Renwick was 81 years old. He's survived by his wife of 45 years, Polly. Our condolences go out to her and their family. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced.